Hello and welcome to another LEGO Bootleg review. Today we're looking at a set of Master Chiefs or Spartan Warriors. That was it, I almost forgot. I haven't played Halo since 1, so I only completed Halo 1 and it didn't grab me. But I do like the design of Master Chief, probably because it's mostly based on the Doom guy. I mean, come on. Green Marine with golden visor, yeah, it's the Doom guy. And so here's a bootleg set of them, and this is from KOPF. This is set number KF6043, and every single one of these comes with an extra minifigure hand, so spare one. This 4x4 plate that come underneath, and it does say, you know, KOPF or Kopf underneath it, as well as these die-cast weapons. Now, it's not the first time we've seen die-cast assault rifles like these, but let's just zoom in on some of them. And yeah, these are ridiculously big. These are way too big. So it's probably a good idea to give these to like actual Mega Bloks figures. First of all, these are not Halo weapons, which is a bit of a shame. They could have copied those as well, maybe. Second of all, like I said, they're too big. So they might even be too big even for like Mega Bloks figures. So they're just a bit silly. So just a quick look at these rifles. The sniper rifle there in the middle. And yeah, let's just get away. Oh, by the way, these rifles are not just chrome, they're actually die-cast. Hear that? Let me just get one more and let me just hit two together. Hear that? Die-cast metal. Despite not having any Halo accurate weapons, just looking at a set of these is pretty badass. Yes, they're all the same mold, and for the most part the armor pieces are printed the same, but the torsos underneath, even before removing the armor, you see that all of them actually have different print designs, and so same goes with the legs. And helmet is a separate piece from the armor, and it does bump up a little bit when you're moving it due to the shape of it. The visors are separate pieces, so that's something you have to click onto yourself when you first get these, meaning that, you know, you can remove the visor and have a different head underneath there if you need to, or perhaps you can copy the visor or have another visor that's transparent and just replace it if you want to do that. Pretty cool overall. I like the color designs of these, just cool. So we got you know, white, silver plastic here. It's actually molded in silver. We got yellow. We got this one here. Feels like a green of the first game, but it's got these red lines there. So I know that's not Master Chief. So this one is. He's got like a darker green, like a sand green. That's, I guess, related to the later games. I have not played them. And these blue and the red and blue ones look really cool. Armor packs have no paint or print on the back of them, but they're all, you know, the same molded pieces. Got these pieces that also like little back jets and stuff. And you see that the leg prints there are also different on the back of all of them. You see some lines on. There's at least some prints on them. Now this one's probably the worst. It's just a black line there. It looks kind of tacky. Same goes with this really thick line there as well. But you know, they have details printed there. So if you don't like that, you can probably just, when you get some brass and remove it. But otherwise, it's something. So all these guys have a different facial expression, so if you're looking for facial expression packs, here's a bonus. You can just buy this and you already have a facial expression pack. Hooray! So that's useful, I suppose. The faces are okay. This one's printed a bit too low, but otherwise they're fine, I guess. As for the torso prints, well, you got the hips that are printed, of course, and some of them, the blue one doesn't, but all the other ones have something printing right up to where the armor is. They print just a little overlap of the armor, so you don't get a little cut off ugliness, but for what it is, they print right up to that. The same as on the back. They actually, some of them do have just a little bit of detail printed there, but of course it's not important because it's mostly blank. So I guess it's nice you have the armor on them and you still have, you know, some print to go up to it, and gives the illusion that there's more underneath it when it's mostly just blank. But then do have arm printing, and they're identical on each side, and all the arm printing is quite sharp and effective. So I like these figures a lot. The plastic seems nice. The shoulders are rounded, just like official Lego, and not like something like Deku where they have sharp shoulders. The armor pieces, they're molded quite nicely, so is the helmet. The clutch over on all of these are pretty good. The print quality is pretty decent, like the sharp details on the arm. You see these little lines there, that's printed quite nicely. And I like how all of them actually have different pattern designs on them. They didn't just do one, which would have been okay, but you know, with these different patterns, obviously matches the different Spartan suits in the games. I know all of them would look a little bit different, other than, you know, the same like armor pieces and all that. So yes, I think this is a good set. If for whatever reason something like Mega Bloks doesn't suit your taste and you just want something in more of the Lego shape and form, these are great. I remember in the early days of Lego custom, like molded pieces and stuff, custom people, like in America or whatever, one of the armor pieces, which I did buy one time, and then I gave the figure away as a gift to someone back in university. I think that was like 5 years ago, maybe 6. I remember back then buying one of those armor pieces was so expensive, and he was charging by the individual pieces, like the helmet and the armor, like the torso armor. And just buying one of those, you could buy like 3 or 4 sets of all of these, or maybe even 5. It was just really expensive. So it is freaking awesome that you can get a set like these for super cheap, and they are decent. And of course, if you do have a few of those Mega Bloks figures, you can, because they have the same like handle sizes, so they can use those weapons. So you're not missing out there. We probably won't get like a monster creature pack or whatever from Halo, but for what it is, these are still pretty nice figures to pick up and play around with.